Hi, my name's John Dennis, and welcome to another fun and entertaining episode of Fun with the Mayor. Today, we're going to be talking trash with our street commissioner, Dave Downey. Stand by. It's going to be entertaining as well as informational. Okay, Dave, and now behind us we have one of our newer trash trucks.
Newer, brand new.
That's even better. Brand new trash trucks, and I love the new stenciling on it. But why don't you tell me, how much does one of these things cost?
This truck cost the citizens $238,000.
Wow.
And a few cents.
And how long is this going to last us?
We should get 12 to 14 years out of it.
Okay, we get the return on our investment.
We should.
Now, obviously, the length of this truck is critical because that's where the trash is compacted, correct?
Correct.
Okay, now how many pounds, tons, or whatever of trash can one of these trucks hold?
This truck it's called a 25-yard packer, and we'll get anywhere from 10 to 14,000 pounds on it.
Wow.
And that's that's a Tuesday route.
So this truck could take all the trash in the city of West Lafayette for one day.
On a normal day.
On a normal day. And again, another question I get asked all the time. In the middle of the summer, 100 degrees out, high humidity, there's this wonderful smell that emanates from the trash truck. What is that? What is that smell?
That's a conglomerate of juices from everything that you throw in the trash. A little bit of soda, a little bit of booze, a little bit of corn, a little bit of everything.
And we all know, as with talking to Mr. Henderson, corn and tomatoes are a very durable plant, correct?
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, there's liquids that go along with this. People throw away stuff; they're not clean. It's trash. Where do the liquids go?
Well, the liquids, they get squished in there, and they just kind of blend in with the drier stuff, and so it's a real muck.
Yeah, I guess it is. But now, where do we take this trash? When we get it all packed in, we get the truck filled, where does it go?
It goes to a transfer station on North 9th Street Road, and they repackage it into semis, and they'll ship it either to Indianapolis or up near Monticello to Buffalo, or they might take it to Logansport. There's a big landfill there, but it goes to a landfill.
Okay. And again, that's what we are trying to sort of minimize. We don't want to be taking as much stuff to the landfill as we have in the past, because those landfills, they're finite and they create some environmental hazards on their own. They have methane gas that burns off, and they have the stuff that leaks out, that liquid that we were talking about, or what they call it in the landfill, that leachate, that is a hazardous material as well. So the less we put in the landfill, the better off we are, correct?
Absolutely. And
Good
that's
stuff.
why we promote be clean, recycle.
Good stuff. Now, the actual operation of one of these vehicles, is it pretty challenging to run these things?
More complicated than they used to be. There's a lot more computers in these, and believe it or not, we have an off switch on this to disconnect the battery because the computers are running all the time in this truck.
Wow. A quick look inside and just see what it looks like.
All right.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to get inside one of our trash trucks. And as Mr. Downey will soon be able to explain, this thing is more like a rocket or a jet or maybe some sort of space shuttle than it is a trash truck. You will be shocked and amazed at what you see. Okay, here we are inside the trash space shuttle, as it were. Dave, why don't you go ahead and just sort of give us an overview of all the stuff that goes on just on the cab of this vehicle.
Well, of course, you got two steering wheels, so the driver can drive from either side, and that's helpful. You have a communication radio with the shop, and then you got all kinds of neat little buttons and gadgets in here that you push to make it go, make the hopper run, and etc. And then you got all kinds of gauges that are monitoring the transmission heat, the transmission fluid, all kinds of good stuff.
What's the screen for?
That's a neat little gadget. Each one of these doors has a camera on it, and there's a camera back in the hopper, and so the driver, whichever side he's on, he's got a view of the right, left, and the rear of this truck.
Wow.
That's for safety.
So now, this cab is, I presume, crafted specifically for a trash truck, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And then the frame itself with the bed on the back, that's a pretty standardized product as well?
Yep, it is.
All right.
Heavy duty.
And now again, I remember from years ago that trash trucks were basically the same as any other dump truck. This is completely different, and this is contemporary technology for what we're trying to accomplish here?
Absolutely.
Great stuff. Great stuff. We are sitting here talking trash with the king of trash, Dave Downey. Okay, Dave, they say that a society can, sometimes be best measured by what it throws away. What is probably the most common thing that you've seen thrown away when you guys are out there picking up trash in the city?
Most common thing is just everyday trash that could be recycled. Newspapers, cans, bottles, and that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Chairs and sofas and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have still some good use to them.
Oh, I'd say, but I would have thought it would have been corn. What is the sort of the weirdest thing you've ever seen in the back of one of our trucks?
A deer carcass.
A deer carcass.
The whole body, skinned out, skin, all intestines, everything.
So did they leave it in the dumpster? Did they?
In the garbage can. Three of them.
Oh my. Yeah, that would qualify. What would you say is probably the most valuable thing you've ever seen thrown away?
One of my employees at one time found 18 silver dollars in a couch.
Wow.
We were putting the couch in there, and the blade came down to crush it, and cha-ching.
Just like hitting the slots, right?
The slot machine, yes.
Wow. Society is most generally known from not only what it produces as a society, but what also it throws away as a society. And from Mr. Downey's perspective, West Lafayette is generally known for money, deer, and corn. Well, there you have it, citizens of West Lafayette. Street Commissioner Dave Downey making sure that your streets are safe, your roads are clear of ice and snow, your trash is picked up, your recycling is taken care of, and that the city of West Lafayette, as always, is one of the cleanest and neatest cities in the state of Indiana. We couldn't get by without him. So this is your mayor, John Dennis, and our street superintendent, Dave Downey, signing off from another Fun with the Mayor.